Welcome to a slightly in progress game. I'm playing into Florian. This is turn one. Time to learn to block, but occurred to me that I should probably record this one because it's an interesting one. I've double pitched to get a felling on the bottom of my deck because I don't want it in my starting hand because I have nothing decomposed. I'd rather be drawing through and setting up. I've boarded 3 potions in, but not the full 4. I felt like 4 might be overkill. Since he's on Dread Scythe, I was wrong. But if you play Reaping Blade, I think 4 is too many. The current working theory, don't think it's a thing forever. Okay, so he's on tree, so this will do damage, but not much damage. Pitch these because I'll be pitching them both anyway. I would turn up slightly before the Emeritus, I guess. But means we get to stack some blues together as well, which is nice. The scours are going to be super important late game, so getting them pitched rather than blocking with them is very nice. Decompose in the bin, which is good. We can now use that carapace happily. I don't care about preventing the life gain, I'm just caring about how I trade into this. I'm going to pitch them. Basically thinking about, do I prevent the one, but I'd rather have the plough one to sling at him. It just gives me more juice as this goes on. Gently chip is actually very, very good for late. Like, I'd ideally like us to both be on, I don't know what the number is, but let's call it sort of 20-ish or something, like, but me being maybe 5 or 6 behind him by the time we get to my combo turn. Keeping this tree hard, which is, it's going to do work for him for sure, but, like, not that much work because you can do stuff. Kind of playing these to get them out of hand as well is probably the other comment that's really, really relevant. He can't hide behind Scythe is a really important thing. It's not like something I should actually say. I've been talking bollocks for the last minute. I've just realised I'm talking about sort of being behind. I don't have to worry about being behind at all because it's Dread Scythe. So I just want to preserve my life. I can just do whatever. Like, I can be ahead of him. It's not going to matter. So really, it's just swing at him until I can swing at him no longer. I have a horrible feeling I didn't click evergreens into this, by the way. There should be at least one bordered in, and I think I forgot. But I don't think it'll matter to this game, but it's very relevant if he's playing the other build. I keep doing this, but the thing is, I can just keep preventing it, and works for me. Again, we're happy to take these one chips because we can just throw things in. Like, I'm just going to play this through the forest. It's going to hurt. Or if he arsenals this, I might play the. I can't play the plough because I haven't got two things in bin. But yeah, just you know, going for seven. Like, he's got to put at least two cards to it. Yeah, that's fine by me. We've got a mental block. If I don't need the mental block, I will throw it into the waning moon to put on the bottom. For me. Mentioned I want to keep these for the light end of the game because they're how we get past the side. We just aren't going to use either the bark skin or the crown all the way to the end. We're going to use it to eat the scythe and keep 3 card hand plus arsenal, and that'll do us great. I'm happy to overblock just to get some graveyard, basically, because I could pitch, but I want to set up the potion. I'm not too scared of his 4 card hand. He can play some stuff, but he hasn't got his decompose up, so it's not like he's going to make a ton of rune chants. He's going to grasp and swing or something, and what do I care? Not very good rules to think about. I feel like he's probably not running aura destruction. He is chipping me slowly, but I can do like another 30 turns of that. So I'm currently on 2 poison the wells in my board. Gives me something for the mirror match, which is fairly nice, but I wouldn't run it just for that. It's basically because Florian, if he starts germinating this is like a 16 damage card or something. It's mega important. Um, There's 7 block here if I need it, and then I can play the plough off the poison. Gets my arsenal clear of it, because this is not the best thing to be in arsenal. It's okay, and I've got things to decompose now, so it'll do work. But keep the tilling a little because the tilling's good. But I think we're going to block it out probably. We'll see. He's had some good cards to convert those extra cards in hand into damage back at me. I need to shift the tempo over a little bit, I think. But paying attention. But no, Purpose doesn't say no. That would be a bit of a dick move. When then it's 10 ahead, but he won't be at some point. No point doing the pulsing ether life side, obviously, because we can't gain life. And Ring of Roses is also going to be blocked when this hits him. He's pitching a blue and taking 1, but we'll see. AV2, interesting. But it's inefficient for him to do some stuff. I hadn't even clocked that. Okay, so I did bring an evergreen in, so we're good. It's awkward because I really want to get this evergreen through. Protect the scour. Good turn to give him the crown. be evergreen because then it's not at risk of being destroyed, and it doesn't matter which of these two goes on the bottom. Really, it is more precious to me because I'm going to potentially need it to close out the game. He's now Florian online. Nothing to do apart from Arsenal. Okay, what are we doing with this? We can gain life off the heartbeat, which is nice. Do that. Just applies pressure, right? And pressure's good. Taking it always makes me think he's going to germinate. My feelings here. It's all the life we can harvest. So this has to be a germinate turn, unless he's got something massive. Well, again, I guess it's because he's got AB2, not AB1, so like maybe that. Maybe the poison the well. I kind of want to hold that if I can. Come in, big room chanty things. Fix this turn. Gonna need to prevent this basically. That one again. Poison. This is just a blue, and if it hits, it hits. It can be very powerful, and if not, it's blue. One of the reasons I think it's honestly kind of a broken card that yeah, you can use it to play all your spells. Turtles are synced up nicely because he had to have that turn off after blocking, and I got to gain a load of life, throw a ton of damage. That, and I think we're not blocking. We can block with one, so we'll block with the tilling. Because then we can decompose it to the better tilling. I don't care about the no life gain because I'm not gaining any life. Sending the 8's pretty good because he's got to feed cards in. Like he's feeding an Enlightened Strike when he's got a Channel Mark Heroic, so that's 8 damage not coming at me. I will take it. Dying to know what he's about to play out. Also good. I'll be having a blocky turn. The That's going to be for 9. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Right, so we chance to hit. Protect the evergreen because it's worth protecting, and my life total is worth protecting. Oh, can't. Oh, we can't protect it because Command and Conquer. I remember how this game works. Anyway, it is what it is. We can't stop it, so we're just losing the Arsenal and some life. The evergreen's not super important because he's on side. Roughly hitting the second cycle now. Roughly. This CNCs, he's not used any. He's used a plough. Has he used another plough? We've got 2 ploughs left, which have to be careful about getting inopportune tucked, but we can work with it. To block around again, I believe. Not at risk of him destroying the Arsenal anymore. That's kind of the most important bit here, right? Like, I'll definitely say that. This is huge. I'll just feed him everything, block here, to be honest. Well, that's perfect. Some good life gain. Nice hand with that happening. Keep that fruits because I can Waning Moon with it, and he's still got to use a card up. I think he will use the card, but this is the start of the pitch stack, so it's 1, maybe 2 turns to get to the good stuff. I don't actually remember exactly where. We'll have a scalding left if we block with what. I want to keep the scalding. It's still all the scours in the deck, so I've still got 4 potentially left if I need them. The scalding's kind of important to get a possible Striders finishing. Hopefully this is going to be a really good spelling, and I'm hoping the next rampant just comes off the top here. I might miss it by a turn. I was not paying the most attention to the stack. Soon to find out. D-reacts, I'm guessing. Keeping his dread side. This is why we threw this felling away on the first turn, incidentally, because obviously we got a lot more value out of it in the late game. They are more valuable in the late cycles. It's just very awkward to pitch them on a lot of turns, but turn 1's a pretty good time to get rid of them. In a slow game, you don't want to bother them to aggro. Stuff to do, so that's good. Yeah. I don't want in my deck at the moment. Keeping this because if he doesn't scythe, I don't care what he does. If he does scythe, we've got the mental block and we're good. We're going to use this up now to get it out of our hand because again we're just kind of cycling here. And, you know, I'm very low on deck, which is a problem, but I'm about to be big on life and stuff. Really misjudged where those cards were. Do still. I was actually possibly in my favour here because it's going to tuck this and I can do other things. It's a pain, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to get my hand empty to cycle through. being pain. Yeah, apparently I really, really misjudged where those rampants were. I thought I would pitched one much earlier than I did. So I may have scuppered my own game here because, I'm in a precarious position. I've got loads of life. I haven't got loads of deck. I am so confused as to this can't be this late. Like, it just cannot be. Obviously, IPing myself on this mental block. I've kind of got to. There's the scythe. We don't care about the scythe at all. We're just going to take it. Set the Everbloom into Arsenal because it is a life point and it is relevant. It's also a good way to bait out his last plough potentially. Let's judge where these are in the net. They must be in the next couple of cards because there's nowhere else they could be. We only have one attack, but it's enough. There's no way to destroy it. So this is our weapon. It will be how we're racing him for the last of the game. The Everbloom is potentially really important as well because we can constantly gain one life off it. Maybe it's difficult because the Dread Scythe will put a stop to that, but playing an Everbloom if we get the chance is big. And this is really good. Covers both parts of the scythe, which is why I don't rate scythe at all. You can use it to pay the waning moon cost though, so there is something. Take it all. That's going to really hurt. Take that and kind of just have the undo. I didn't need to press space on it. I meant to throw. So he's going to block a lot of this, but we respond with that for one. Let's just go for it because we ain't going to get another proper chance. Talk to people about how this is actually a pretty good way of dealing with a lot of problems because there's a lot you can't do about it. But it puts him low. Do that. Makes sense. The healing potion. Put that into Arsenal because it will screw us up, I think. The Scour can go in. Yeah, the door has just gone. Okay, we're back. I think I'm in trouble now. Because inherently my problem is I've got to find a way to burn him down and kill him, and that's going to be very, very difficult. We do have another mental block. Not a great place to be. Need him to use the Germinator. Not doing it. Real problem for me. Like, you can probably grind move just to cipher this, right? Spilling. Hey, there's no life getting to do. We're just trying to look for a way to deliver that last punch. Gains of pain. Power 4. Damage, but we won't kill it is the problem. We are looking for a way to kill it. That is kind of the problem. Golden can come later, I think. I think what we do here is we hit this and we go around again. You made this mistake before when you asked, like, you really, really screw yourself up to a degree. Try and push some damage. But that's not good for size. That's going to win. It's like I'm kind of stuck if it's scythe. Because I'm just going to have to pitch the evergreen. Yeah. This may look weird. I am pitching this even though it doesn't prevent, but I just need to get rid of it. Doing a Germanite, and I feel like I'm not going to be able to make him. No deck left, so I'm in big danger. I'm just trying to work out if I can sneak a kill in. Struggle. It's still got 17 cards left. I think this is unfortunately done. I did not get enough combo. Maybe I should have waited longer on the rampant and tried to push him lower. It's going to be heavy-handed. 5, it'll do 3, puts it on 6. We actually have play here. There's our whole deck now. It's almost certainly a blue is the problem, right? So what do we even do about that? Throw 7. He's probably not going to take 7, and then do. No, we've got Metacarpus. We're good. We're good. I think we've got a kill. An exact kill. We're fine. B1. That's exact. Oh, I mean, that was tight. I made a couple of big mistakes there. I should not have Arsenal that scour. I think I should have just played longer for the bigger combo. I should have just committed to going round again and getting a better pitch stack. It's rough. Florian's a very difficult match. I think it's a best 50-50 for us into this kind of build. If they are stacking, I think it's like 90% favoured to them. It's so difficult. But yeah, I wanted to grab this 25 turn, 50-minute game to show you guys. So I'm glad I turned that on. I hope you, I hope you stayed to the end. A lot of people didn't. But yeah, thanks. I'll see you in the next one.